Today on the channel for the brand new Spider-Man Marvel Legends Retro Wave, we got Spider-Man Ben Reilly, and we've got Chasm.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Spider-Man Retro Card Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got Ben Reilly Spider-Man, and then we got Ben Reilly Chasm, whatever it is, we got him too. But remember, for all your Spider-Man needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, the retro card line rides on again with a little bit of a mixed match set here, as we got some on this new kind of carding here, and then you got the classic carding for Tarantula and the Rose. Check out those unboxings on the channel. Check out all the other unboxings on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to this very YouTube channel. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And let's start off with old Ben Reilly Spider-Man. I am maybe in the minority here. I say it all the time, but I was knee-deep in Spider-Man comic reading when the Clone Saga was going on. I loved Ben Reilly Spider-Man. I loved the Scarlet Spider. I know a lot of people tuned out, and I remember the old talk at the old, not the playground so much, but the old comic book store at the time was, a lot of people were like, I'm done reading Spider-Man. I'm over it. No more Peter Parker, this Ben Reilly. I don't want anything to do with it. I saw it through. I was reading before and all the way through it, and a little bit after. That was my heavy comic book reading of Spider-Man. Back when Spider-Man had like 5 titles a month. Every single week there was a new Spider-Man video, or a Spider-Man comic, more like it, every single week. So I was all in. I was all in on the Spider-Man, so I do like the Ben Reilly era. I understand it is not for everybody. I totally get that, and I am not super familiar with either of these characters. This one's a whole black hole of knowledge for me, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit here. But let's look at this one here first. Got the Spider-Man logo up top. Similar but different packaging design from the traditional retro carded Spider-Man figures we do get. Got Ben Reilly looking good there. Got the Marvel, got Spider-Man, a little darker purple background, all that kind of stuff. And of course you get Spider-Man in the package. On the back, bunch of jibber-jabber UPCs at the bottom, nothing too fun. Marvel Legends, a little bit of a blurb, a little bit of a glamour shot. Let's see what it says here. Ben Reilly Spider-Man, armed with a web-slinging suit and the memories of Peter Parker, clone Ben Reilly protects New York City as the heroic Spider-Man. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And like I said, I was here for it. I understand not everybody being here for it. Spider-Man style, bam, see you later, goodbye. Retro card, see you later, goodbye. Then we get the old plastic prison. There he is. Only accessories here are 2 extra hands. So always need extra hands with Spider-Man. He's got some iconic hand poses, as we know, so you always need some of those hands with him. Get that out. Plastic. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. All right. An interesting one. I got some gripes on this one. We'll see if they're even warranted gripes, but they're my gripes. That's how it goes at the end of the day. We got the I Love You Brother Spider-Man hands here, like a young Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And then you got the wall-crawling hands as well. Definitely good hands right there. And then Ben Reilly, he came to fight. He's got 2 Fists of Fury. He's ready for a little 1, 2, 3s, a little some of that and stuff. I'm here for that. Spider-Man's always got it ready to throw down if he needs to. But now we get Ben Reilly here. And this thing, at first glance to me, it looks like a bit of a mess. I feel like the head is way too big for the body size. And then the Spider-Man logo, similar but different, is off-centered and a little just bit off. And I believe that's how it was in the artwork. Looking at the packaging, that's how it is on the artwork there. So I guess it is technically correct. It just really messes with my eyes a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird here. It's personal preference. That's just all I can say there. But definitely the head on this just seems absolutely gigantic. It just really feels like a spider with these big old eyes sticking out. You got the black around it. You got kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, a little shimmer in that paint there, in the white paint of the eyes, but definitely some big old eyes, which I think make the head look even bigger than it normally is. Of course, you got the webbing throughout going on, and then you got the webbing throughout on the top of the body too, all the way down to the hands, and then at the boots and the feet. A little bit of a charcoal gray instead of a black here against the red, looking really good. At the spider on the back of the back of the back. There you go, the back of the back. That's what he has. He's got the spider back there, of course. And then it just, it definitely looks like Spider-Man. You would definitely say, hey, who is this? Everybody would know it's Spider-Man. Would they know it's Ben Reilly? Probably not. Would they know what exactly this is? No. They probably say it's off a little bit, but I'm guessing it's Spider-Man. And I think that kind of sums up this figure in a lot of ways here. Of course, articulation, you got a little shoulder action right there, a little butterfly action. You get the arms all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows that are extremely tight, but we do get the pinless elbows. I'm definitely here for that. Fist of Fury, side to side, back and forth. Hula hoop at the top. We got some of that, and you can hear it. You can hear that hula hoop. And then you got the big old ab articulation as well. Plenty of movement out of old Ben Reilly on that one. Head goes way up, way down, side to side, back and forth. Tons of head movement on this one. Tons of waist movement. Big old splits if you need them. Drop down hips on this one? Nope, no drop down hips. You do get the thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees here for that. Boot cut as well. Oh, even the toe articulation. We got that one as well. Is this the Renew Your Vows body? I think it might be, in all honesty. I'm the worst at remembering my body names, but definitely highly articulated Spider-Man is what this one is here, which I am definitely here for. Definitely an interesting one. No doubt about it. Uh-oh, looks like his hole's going to be too small. Yeah, it kind of fits, but it doesn't go all the way in there. He's got too small of a hole there, but you can get a little bit of a stand there if you get the Mattel ringside collectible stands. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. But an okay Ben Reilly Spider-Man. I prefer the Scarlet Spider myself, but it is definitely interesting there. I got no faults with it. I got no real problems with it too much. Just, it's not my Spider-Man when I close my eyes at night and I think of what Spider-Man. It's not necessarily this one, but still something interesting, and for some collectors, something that's definitely needed. Now we turn our attention to the unknown portion of this one. Apparently Ben Reilly, he went off the deep end, turned bad, had some issues, things like that. And he became Chasm, not exactly sure. I'm going to call him Chasm, and I might call him Chasm too. We'll go back and forth, but it's probably one of the two. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. Who knows? But very similar packaging to Ben Reilly, of course. Big glamour shot on the side, looking good. Marvel Legends, Spider-Man logo, Marvel logo there. Big window packaging. He's got a few effect pieces with him here. On the back, what do we got? Not a whole lot. We got the jibber jabber down low. We got the UPC. We got a little tail of the tape, a little blurb action. Then we got glamour shot. A good looking packaging though. 4 and up on this one. So if you 3-year-olds, get out of here. Get out of here. Marvel's Chasm, a near fatal battle between Peter Parker and his clone Ben Reilly leaves Ben rising from the quantum goo. Oh, watch out for the goo, as the villainous Chasm. There you go. Very interesting. No extra hands on this, but he does have 2 Fists of Fury, as I see right here. So we're here for that. We love the Fists of Fury. We all know this. There it is. See you later. Up high. Goodbye. Spider-Man style. Very fitting. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. There he is. Looking good in the old plastic. Let's see what's going on. See what all the fuss is about here. I don't know if there's fuss, as I've never heard of this character until it was announced. That was the first time I'd ever heard of it. See you later. So I am obviously out of touch with life, apparently. But definitely interesting look. Looks almost something like that would be hanging out with Carnage with some of the symbiotes and stuff. It almost kind of has that vibe to it a little bit. But we do get these effect pieces, seen these a billion. Yes, billion with a B. We've seen these before, but a nice kind of a tealish green color on these, so that does work for me. And then we get Chasm. We get him right here looking interesting. The purple and black attack with a little bit of teal. Definitely striking. Definitely looks different. Definitely an old body style on this one, though. So you get some brand newness, and then you bring you back. They bring you back with some old body styles on this one here. But definitely interesting, I guess, articulation. You got the big butterfly shoulders looking nice. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. A little gummy, but not as bad as some of the other ones we've had, but a little bit of gummy there. Hands back, forth, side to side. You get like kind of bullets around there on the old wrist. Looks like a little bullet wrappings there. You do get a hula hoop at the... Or no hula hoop on this one. It's just a straight up ab crunch. You can even hear it. Get the old ab crunch, waist articulation. Big old splits right there. Thigh cut, double jointed elbows, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side. So all the usual articulation we get. Just not pinless joints, kind of in that weird in-between time right now with the Marvel Legends team. They're giving us some and some aren't. It's just going to take some time. It's going to take some time to get everything pinless, but man, bring on that day sooner rather than later. That's what I say. But definitely a striking figure here. Definitely has some cool looks to it. Definitely feels like, looks like a Spider-Man universe character. It's just not necessarily Spider-Man, but it's Ben Reilly and his turn to the dark side, I guess we'll say, with this one here. But definitely very cool, definitely Spider-Man feeling all the way down to the articulation. It feels like a Spider-Man type character. And it definitely looks cool, definitely looks different. I'm just not sure where I'm going to exactly display this one in my collection. That's what I'm going to say. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Yes, he does. Fits on the Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. But definitely an interesting looking character. Two interesting Ben Reileys is what this really is at the end of the day. And I went to high school with a kid named Ben Reilly. Man, I was like, man, is he really Spider-Man? He could be. He could be. But he wasn't. He wasn't. Because I asked him. I said, hey, wait a minute. And then he looked at me like, what are you talking about? He didn't know anything about Spider-Man. And maybe if I said Peter Parker, maybe he'd know. Who knows? But definitely interesting right here. Definitely two Ben Reileys. Definitely not the most iconic Spider-Man. Most people think Peter Parker, of course. But definitely if you're filling out a whole Spider-Man universe, you're trying to touch bases on everything, these are two characters you need. Maybe not the most iconic look like this one here, but definitely it is a look that Ben Reilly did have as his time as Spider-Man. So there it is. What are your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. And we got even more content, including very much earlier access to videos like this on the Patreon channel. Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. If you don't support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on X, Instagram, and Threads, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Chasm, Chisholm, and Chasm, and Ben Reilly, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.